Welcome to VLearn. This is session first of ERP and CRM. Today we are going to cover different topics like an introduction of ERP, what is ERP, ERP model, what are the features of ERP that we are going to cover, different attributes of the ERP, and what are the factors on which the success of ERP depends that we are going to cover. What could be the IT requirement of using ERP? Then we are going to cover the different advantages and disadvantages of the ERP packages that are available in the market that we will discuss. Then benefits of using a ERP that we are going to cover. Now, what are the different types of ERP application? These are the topics that we are going to cover one by one, right? So let us start with the first introduction of the ERP, that in today's rapidly changing business environment, every organization has to face new markets, new standards of quality assurance, new competition, increasing customer expectation. Due to this, business enterprises are in constant need of reviewing and re-engineering their process in order to survive and grow under competitive environment. It is therefore necessary to have a well-knit information system, timely decision-making process, and aggressive cost control measures. Under this awareness, there is a feeling among the organization globally that it is better to depend on some reputed packages software than to develop such software internally, right? Next is another part of ERP focus on to rely on the package software in order to meet their specific requirement as well as ensure enterprises wide application. Now let us discuss second topic of today's session, that is what is ERP. ERP stands for Enterprises Resource Planning. It is the ultimate form of enterprises integration. ERP is a collection of software program which ties together all of an enterprise's various functions. And the example of these various functions are like HR, human resource management, finance, manufacturing and sales, etc. So ERP, when we talk about the ERP, so it is what basically इसमें बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के डिफरेंट कंपोनेंट्स को हम कलेक्टिवली एक ही सिंगल अम्ब्रेला के नीचे काम कर सकते हैं. So ERP software also provides for the analysis of an organization data for the purpose of planning, production, forecasting, sales, analyzing, quality and other organizational functions. So ERP system gets the right information at the right time to the right people. So the main reason for the popularity of ERP is that the efficiency that an ERP system brings into an organization. So ERP system के आ जाने से कंपनी की में पर पर्सन की एफिशिएंसी इंक्रीज हो जाती है, as well as the area of analysis and reporting that can be used for the long term planning, because we are having all the different departments of the same organization under a single umbrella. So we are having all the collective data, all the interrelated data within us. So that is why this entire data that we access from the ERP, it increases the efficiency per person. When the efficiency per person get increased, then overall efficiency also get increased, right? So ultimately this analysis, we are able to perform the analysis, and this analysis basically helps in bringing about the reporting system. So reporting, it indicates the flow of data, that how a system is going to work, because a system is said to be fully fledged system only when there is a proper flow of data. So reporting and analysis, they go simultaneously, and this sort of thing, it helps in the long term planning, right? So now let us discuss some more points that bring that why we are focusing on to the ERP part. First, another point is an enterprises may be defined as an organization of people that uses the technology and carries out predefined process to deliver प्रोडक्ट्स एंड सर्विसेज। जब हम एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की बात करते हैं, एक एंटरप्राइजेस की बात करते हैं, इट मीन्स वहाँ पर बहुत सारे लोग इकट्ठे मिलकर काम करते हैं कुछ कॉमन गोल्स को अचीव करने के लिए। एंड इन कॉमन गोल्स को एक ह्यूमन बींग अपने बेसिस पे अचीव नहीं कर पाएगा। ही और शी हैज़ टू मेक यूज़ ऑफ द टेक्नोलॉजी, एंड टेक्नोलॉजी इज़ यूज टू carry out some predefined process just to deliver some products and some services, right? So ERP basically provides the support to the enterprises. अब support किस sense में? For achievement of its business plan and strategy. Now let us discuss something about the business plan. When we talk about the business plan, so business plan is a very collective plan which includes the proof of concept, marketing plan, financial projections, and what are the future customer, future audience. All these parameters collectively give rise to a business plan. And we business plan, we actually virtually prepare the plan of each and everything, that what is going to be happen basically if you are going to start any business. So before starting any business, you have to do each and everything, you have to mention each and everything inside the business plan. Apart from this, your business plan should also incorporate different strategies that are ultimately related to that of the strategy of the corporates, that where you are and where you want to reach. All these things are also the part of our business plan. So the core area of any business plan is its marketing plan, because marketing plan alone plays the 80% role in the entire business plan, right? And apart from this, any business plan also includes the USB, that is unique selling point or product. So whenever you are going to specify any business plan, you have to specify the unique point about your product or about your services by building up an integrated system enabling planning and management of its resources, right? ERP comprises a number of modules that permits the flow of information seamlessly. बहुत सारे कलेक्टिवली मॉड्यूल बन के हमारे एक ERP को फुलफिल करते हैं, उसको इंटीग्रेट करते हैं, दैट इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर द फ्लो ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. वो सारे के सारे मॉड्यूल बेसिकली रिस्पॉन्सिबल होते हैं फॉर द मेंटेनिंग द प्रॉपर सिंक्रोनाइजेशन फॉर द फ्लो ऑफ द इंफॉर्मेशन फ्रॉम वन टू अनदर and avoiding redundant work. Duplicacy of data is avoided while doing this thing, while maintaining the flow of data, and it also ensures the accuracy of data, right? And instant updation is required to assist the decision making. Whenever there is a data, and if the data is updated at particular point of time, then it sometimes it become useless. But when the event occur, and as the event occur, and the same things are updated in an instant manner simultaneously, then the moment the event occur, the moment it get updated, this is the beautiful part of ERP, right? ERP follows back office as well as front office concept. When we talk about the back office, it means all the internal processing of each and every department, right? And when we talk about the external, so external means customer orientation. So ERP is basically responsible for implementing both the concept, whether it is being useful at the internal office or external office, or in say another word we can say back office or front office. So with the help of ERP basically we can have minute by minute control is possible with the help of ERP, and we are having better transparency in our system, right? So as a whole, ERP is a very powerful and wonderful software whose core area is the planning, because planning plays a very prominent role in the entire systematical functionality of any organization, any enterprises. So now let us discuss something about the planning part, that what is the requirement of planning and why we are moving from the manual planning to the planning which is based on to some software. That is why we basically require the ERP. So what is the requirement of planning? We are we will now further search the answer of this particular question. क्या ज़रूरत है प्लानिंग करने की? Let us think over it and assume that if the planning will not be done in any organization, then the targets will not be able to achieve. We will not be able to maintain the smooth functionality of the work if the planning is not there. Yeah, it is very true. I think you will be able to generate this kind of ideas in your mind. But this is not the exact answer of that why we require planning. सो आंसर ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन इज कि हमें प्लानिंग करने की ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ती है, इसका सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक ही आंसर है. एंड द आंसर इज़ दैट कि हमें प्लानिंग की ज़रूरत इसलिए होती है क्योंकि जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में या जिस पार्ट पे हम प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं वहाँ पर स्कार्सिटी ऑफ रिसोर्सेज है. स्कार्सिटी ऑफ रिसोर्सेज मीन कुछ रिसोर्सेज की कमी है. जब कमियाँ होती हैं तो ऑब्वियसली उसे हमें प्लान करके ही यूटिलाइज करना पड़ता है ताकि हम उसको स्ट्रीमलाइन कर सकें, एक डेडलॉक होने से बचा सकें. प्लानिंग कमीशन भी इंडिया में तभी आया था जब हमारे इंडिया में इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद प्लानिंग कमीशन बना, जब हमारे पास कुछ लिमिटेड रिसोर्सेज थे, स्कार्सिटी ऑफ रिसोर्सेज मीन्स अराइज होना शुरू हो गया. सेम थिंग इज़ ट्रू इन आवर at enterprises level. We require the ERP because we are having limited amount of resources. We don't have the plenty amount of resources. If plenty amount of or bulk amount of resources are there, and these resources could be human being, could be cash in hand, could be any asset, capital, machinery, it could be anything. So resources are need to be planned by means of planning because resources are limited in number. So that is why we require the planning. अगर लिमिटेड ही रिसोर्सेज और प्लानिंग नहीं की जाएगी तो वो वेस्ट भी हो सकते हैं. बट बाय प्रॉपर प्लानिंग वी कैन रिड्यूस द वेस्टेजेस. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस वी आर एबल टू ऑप्टिमाइज द प्रॉपर यूटिलाइजेशन ऑफ द रिसोर्सेज, राइट. So another core area of ERP is that ERP is basically responsible for bringing the right information at the right time to the right people, right. So this is the basically core part of the ERP on which is it highly relies. Now let us discuss some model of an enterprises. What could be the 4 productive dimensions which are basically responsible for the productive for ERP model or enterprises model. So an enterprises model is built around the following 4 productive resources. First one is people, second one is technology, and the third one is process, and fourth one is product or services. People. Now let us discuss one by one. People are basically responsible for bringing the transformation, for actually conversion of the raw material or resources into the materialistic form. People is that dimension basically of an enterprises model. Another dimension of enterprises model is technology. So the efficiency of each people in the organization can be enhanced by making use of technology. टेक्नोलॉजी की हेल्प से हम बहुत सारी अपनी एफिशिएंसी को इम्प्रूव कर सकते हैं, इंक्रीज कर सकते हैं, इफेक्टिवनेस ला सकते हैं एंड ऑल दिस. नेक्स्ट वन इज प्रोसेसेस. If we want to work in any domain, then we have to follow certain processes for the same. Processes, procedures, methodology. So enterprises model focusing on to that part. That another important dimension for the enterprises model is the processes that we are going to use. Because process brings about a systematic approach or a stepwise approach for the conversion of that particular work into the final level. Next one is product and services. When people will work with a technology and will use some processes, then definitely there will be some sort of output, and output will be generated in the form of product or services. Product could be any XYZ product and services could be any customer related services, it could be anything, right. So all these 4 components are responsible for the implementation of the enterprises model, and they give rise to the productivity basically. And to bring about the productivity of the human being, we can have some training session also just to get the things at the required level. Now let us discuss some features of the ERP. It improves the customer service. By having the ERP, we are able to improve the customer service because all the components of a particular transaction are available at a single platform. It bridges the information gap. Now it's not like this कि हमारी एक particular piece of information एक कहीं और पर जगह पर available है, because everything is available on a single umbrella. So lack of communication gap, lack of information gap can be reduced with the help of ERP. This is one of the most important feature of the ERP. It ensures integrated information system and covering all the functional and business areas. So integrated, that we have already covered, that ERP is basically the collection of different components and it covers all the functional and business area. It provides decision making support system because everything is available in a timely and better way. So decisions लेने में हमें help मिलती है. So ERP is a kind of support system in the hands of decision makers so that they can provide a better decision with the available parameters. Because ERP ने हमें सारे डेटा, कंपनी का डेटा, डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट का डेटा, चाहे वो सेल्स है, एडवर्टीजमेंट है, मैन्युफैक्चर है, प्रोडक्शन है, सारे डेटा को एक जगह पर स्टोर करा हुआ है. सो हमारे जो डिसीजन मेकर्स होती हैं या टॉप मैनेजमेंट बॉडीज हैं, दे आर एबल टू फैच द डेटा, दे आर एबल टू टेक ऑन डिसीजन ऑन दैट अवेलेबल डेटा, राइट. इट इंश्योर्स मटेरियल कंट्रोल एंड हेल्प्स इन अवॉइडिंग मटेरियल शॉर्टेजेस एंड रिडंडेंसी. विद द हेल्प ऑफ ERP हम मटेरियल के फ्लो के ऊपर अच्छे से कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं कि क्या गया क्या आया. इस जब आने जाने की हमारे को डेटा मिल जाता है या उसके ऊपर हम कंट्रोल कर पा रहे हैं, इट मीन्स वी कैन अवॉइड द मटेरियल शॉर्टेजेस ऑल्सो, राइट. एंड रिडंडेंसी, डुप्लीकेसी ऑफ डेटा. Everything the ERP basically provides such as transparency into the system that duplicacy of data can be avoided or it can be reduced. If it cannot be avoided, so ultimately its intensity of duplicacy of data can be reduced to a level, right. It helps to ensure quality, cash and fund management. It increases the productivity. So ultimately one of the most important feature of ERP is also that it ensures quality. कैश एंड फंड मैनेजमेंट ईजिली हमें समझ में आता है क्योंकि टोटल ट्रांसपेरेंसी है इनटू द सिस्टम है. सो इफ द क्वालिटी इज मेंटेन, कैश फ्लो इज मेंटेन, फंड मैनेजमेंट इज देयर, देन ऑब्वियसली ऑल दिस पैरामीटर विल बी रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर ब्रिंगिंग अबाउट द फॉर इंक्रीजिंग द प्रोडक्टिविटी एट द overall level, right. It allows, ERP basically allows the latest technological development like internet, intranet and e-commerce, right. When we talk about the internet, so it means we are talking about the global storage as well as access mechanism. When we talk about the intranet, then it's a local or private network which revolves at the private level or within the organization. And with the e-commerce, we are able to do business in an online manner. So these are three very important and powerful concepts in the network industry, that is internet, intranet and e-commerce. By making use of these features or latest technological development, we can enhance the power of ERP, or ultimately it will be responsible to increase the strength and productivity of the organization, right. Now let us discuss some attributes of the ERP. There are different attributes of the ERP, that is information system or database. And ERP basically will act as an information system because it stores the data of different department, उनकी functional details, सारा data हमारे एक ही particular platform पर आके store है. So that is why it is a kind of information system because ERP stores the process data. So information system के basis पे हमारा एक knowledge base create हो जाता है, that by making use of which we are able to take on decision, right. Online transaction processing system, another important parameter of ERP is that it supports online transaction processing support. It's a basically kind of online transaction processing system. The moment you submit the request in any sort of transaction. जैसे ही ऑनलाइन ट्रांजेक्शन में होता क्या है, द मोमेंट यू सबमिट द रिक्वेस्ट, द मोमेंट एट दैट पर्टिकुलर मोमेंट दैट रिक्वेस्ट इज सबमिटेड टू द सर्वर एंड. So online transaction processing system, it removes the cyclic time of the processing of any transaction. So ultimately it gives rise to the speed part. Speed get increased. वो काम जो हमारे कई महीनों में होता था वो कुछ दिनों में होने लग गया. वो काम जो कुछ दिनों में होता था वो कुछ घंटों में होने लग गया. कुछ घंटों का काम कुछ मिनटों में, और कुछ मिनटों का काम कुछ सेकेंड्स में, और कुछ सेकेंड्स का काम कुछ नैनो सेकेंड्स में. क्योंकि कंप्यूटर इंडस्ट्री में या आईटी की जब हम बात करते हैं, इट मीन्स वहाँ पर मिनट्स एक बहुत बड़ी वैल्यू है. वी शुड टॉक इन टर्म्स ऑफ नैनो सेकेंड. सो ऑनलाइन ट्रांजेक्शन प्रोसेसिंग सिस्टम which is one of the most important attribute of any ERP system, that increases the rate of transaction in terms of speed, in terms of availability of data, right? So this is the powerful feature of ERP. Another parameter is integration across function, because all the data of different department are available in a single platform. So we are able to have different functions across different organization या different departments rather. सपोज एक प्लानिंग डिपार्टमेंट प्लान करता है कि हमें इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर हमें लाइक 10 लाख खर्च करना है, बट इट्स फंक्शन fund availability will be determined with the help of finance department. So now finance department will check out whether we are having the fund of 10 lakh for the infrastructure maintenance or for the maintenance cost. If we are having, then we can plan for such kind of thing. So if the planning और finance department का आपस में कोई coordination नहीं होगा तो क्या होगा, प्रॉब्लम्स आएंगी. प्रॉब्लम्स किस तरह की, डिसीजन गलत होगा. हमने यहाँ तो प्लान कर लिया कि हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के ऊपर 10 लाख रुपीज़ खर्च करेंगे, बट अगर फंड ही नहीं है तो हाउ कुड इट विल बी पॉसिबल. सो अल्टीमेटली दिस इज बेसिकली एन एग्जाम्पल ऑफ दैट इंटीग्रेशन अक्रॉस फंक्शन. वी शुड बी कलेक्टिव एट सर्टेन पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम पर, राइट. अनदर इज द यूज ऑफ शेयर डेटाबेसेस. ERP make possible the sharing of data, because sharing brings about the transparency into the system. We are able to find we are able to understand or manipulate the things at other level also, because if sharing is there, then data availability will be there. If data is available, then most of the things can be understood, right. So sharing basically brings about the transparency into the system. It removes the uncertainties. Clouds are removed with the help of ERP. So this is the most powerful feature of ERP. Use of package software. ERP is basically responsible for bringing about the package software. Collective software बनता है इसमें, जिसके ऊपर सारा डेटा वर्कआउट किया जाता है. ऑपरेशनल डेटा, एनुअल डेटा, उसकी हम प्रोसेसिंग करते हैं with the help of package software, right. Now let us discuss about some parameter on which the success of ERP depends basically. First one is accuracy of master data. What is master data? Master data is that data whose frequency of change is very less. वो डेटा जिसके चेंज होने की फ्रिक्वेंसी बहुत कम होती है, उस डेटा को हम एक फाइल में स्टोर करते हैं जिसको हम बोलते हैं मास्टर डेटा. और वो डेटा जिसकी चेंज होने की फ्रिक्वेंसी बार बार होती है, टेम्परेरी सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग होता है, उस डेटा को हम क्या बोलते हैं, ट्रांजैक्शन डेटा. बट ERP की सक्सेस किस बात पर डिपेंड करती है, एक्यूरेसी ऑफ मास्टर डेटा पे. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, ERP को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए यू मस्ट हैव द इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑल्सो. थर्ड वन इज एजुकेशन एंड ट्रेनिंग ऑफ द पीपल. ERP is not such a software so that an illiterate person can handle it easily. No, you require the educated manpower. Educated skills चाहिए आपको, educated manpower चाहिए आपको. Just not only educated manpower, rather you need to train the people that how to use the ERP software, right. So another parameter is IT requirement. From the point of view of ERP, it involves online instead of batch processing system, client server system, relational DBMS, graphical user interface, and web based application. With this, we are going to finish this session. Thank you.